When my mom told me I was hooked to a machine that was keeping me alive and that I would need a heart transplant, I was still kind of like not really like off all the medicines yet, so I was kind of like gloomy-ish. And so I didn't really like remember, but as the day went by, like as I started getting better, I started like knowing that I was on a machine and that I would have to wait for a heart transplant. But when I woke up from my first surgery, I knew that I had been sick and I knew that something had happened, but I didn't exactly know what. But after like every day, I grew to know more.
When we discovered that Gracyn would need a heart transplant, it definitely affected the unity of our family, although in different ways. Certainly we all came together in prayer and in faith and hope that God would bring a heart for Gracyn. And you know, we knew that he would. He had given us a peace on Christmas Day that he would indeed bring a heart for her or care for her or heal her in some way. So we had a peace that he would. We just didn't know when, which is the hardest part. So our boys and Gracyn and Chris and I, we all, you know, held tight to that faith and that hope and that trust, and certainly our faith was tested, and I think we always, Chris and I would just say, you know, may the Lord find us faithful. I think as a mom, as time wore on with the boys, I saw changes happening in our boys that weren't always positive. And to be honest, it was excruciating because I couldn't do anything except pray, which I did. And God would always give me the strength to deal with that from afar, from a distance. And I was very thankful for that. And something God also helped me with and taught me a great lesson was to ask for strength for each day, just that day. So I would wake up and I would ask for strength for whatever was going to happen that day, be it something with Gracyn medically or an aching that I had to be with my boys and being removed from them and not being able to help them face to face. But God was faithful, and he gave me that strength every single day. Every day he met me there, and it's what got us through.
Whole situation with Gracyn's health and her, the storm we walked through. It's just that whole concept of, you know, having that strength and that peace that you need to make it through whatever it is you're going through. That you can, you know, no matter what you're facing, trusting in God is the answer. And there are a lot of people facing a lot of tough things right now. And, you know, having a 9-year-old daughter go through a heart transplant is a pretty big storm. And the way we made it through is through trust in him. And, you know, realizing that, you know, I like to say sometimes we don't understand that Jesus is all we need until we realize that Jesus is all we've got. And when we get to that point of realizing that Jesus is all we've got, that's when true faith comes to the forefront, and that's when our light really shines.